Spiritist Journal. Journal of Psychological Studies. Ninth year. Number 8. August 1866. Muhammed and Islam. Sometimes, regarding men and things, opinions are believed and become accepted ideas, however erroneous, because it is more convenient to accept them as they are. This is the case with Muhammad and his religion, of which almost nothing is known except the legendary side. The antagonism of beliefs, whether due to partisanship or ignorance, furthermore, serves more to highlight the points most accessible to criticism, often deliberately leaving the favorable aspects in the shadows. As for the impartial and disinterested public, it must be said in their defense that they lacked the necessary elements to judge for themselves. The works that could have enlightened them, written in a language known only to a rare few scholars, were inaccessible to them, and since, ultimately, there was no direct interest for him, he took what was said at face value, without asking any further questions. This resulted in often false or ridiculous ideas being formed about the founder of Islam, based on prejudices that could not be corrected by discussion. The persevering and conscientious work of some modern Orientalist scholars, such as Cassin de Perceval in France, Dr. W. Muir in England, and G. Weil and Springer in Germany, allows us to view the question in its true light today. Mr. Barthélemy Saint-Hilaire of the Institute summarized these works in an interesting work entitled Muhammad and the Quran. First volume in 12ths, price 3 francs and 50 cents. Didier Bookstore. Thanks to them, Muhammad appears to us in a completely different light than popular accounts did. The considerable place his religion occupies in humanity and its political influence makes such a study a necessity today. The diversity of religions has long been one of the main causes of antagonism between peoples. At a time when they have a clear tendency to come closer together to eliminate the barriers that separate them, it is useful to understand what, in their beliefs, can favor or hinder the application of the great principle of universal brotherhood. Of all religions, Islam is the one that, at first glance, seems to pose the greatest obstacles to this rapprochement. From this perspective, as can be seen, this subject could not be indifferent to Spiritists, and that is why we believe it should be addressed here. A religion is always misjudged by taking its own beliefs as the sole starting point, because then it is difficult to defend oneself from a feeling of partiality in the assessment of its principles. To understand its strengths and weaknesses, one must view it from a higher perspective, encompassing all its causes and effects.